The time is 5:33 in the morning time on this Tuesday morning, July 30th, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Shuttle Morning News on this Tuesday morning, July 30th, 2019. Got good morning to y'all. This lovely Tuesday morning, July 30th, 2019. It is 5:33 in the morning time on this early Tuesday morning, and it is a 69 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Morning News is Gilroy Garlic Festival shooting, no resident made as police shoot suspects guard home. Colbert exposes Trump's racist hypocrisy at Baltimore and Elijah Cummings. CNN debates could reshape the Democratic White House race. Ilhan Omar apparently hit back at Rand Paul with his retweet. Fox News analyst warns Trump is locked down the intelligence community for his purposes. Gang fight kills 57 in Brazil, 16 beheaded. TSA finds missile launcher in man's bag at Baltimore Airport. Jeffrey Epstein was served court papers shortly before he was found injured in jail cell. College financial aid loophole, welfare parents stress for guardianship of their teen at aid. Trump advisor said pursued Saudi nuclear deal as he pursues administration role. UK Prime Minister Johnson's no deal Brexit gamble hammers Sterling. Hong Kong police under fire over violent response to protests. Ethiopia plants more than 350 million trees in 12 hours. Abzad's God was the heart of the big capital at one hack, even though it doesn't seem to be at fault. Asian stock straight brought nearly higher after Bank of Japan holds interest rate steady. Nikkei up 9.51 at 21.709 for 31. Shanghai up 11.33 at 29.52.34. The HSI up 41.09 at 21.46.50. Look at that. The stocks today are up 20.9 points at 27.221.35. SP 5 down 4.89 at 32.97. The Nasdaq down 6.88 at 82.93.33. Why is China's smartphone shipments surges companies like Apple tumble? The moon is older than previously believed. NASA's test mission discovered 3 new worlds. Mosquito-borne virus that caused brain swelling in deaf humans detected in Florida. Some vape juice found to contain increased amount of inflamed airways. And report guideline consumer products lead to brain injuries in children. South Korea's team of deep-sea divers and rescue workers returned their home on Tuesday, wrapping up the month-long operation to search for Koreans who went missing with a cruise boat capsized in the Danube River in Budapest. United States sanctioned North Korea with ties to the weapons program. And 15 killed in Pakistan military plane crash. A man charged with killing 4 people during a shooting spree last week in the Los Angeles Federal Valley is pleaded not guilty to a slew of murder and attempted murder charges. Man accused of killing Utica teen Bianca Devins pleads not guilty. Farmers struggle to find hay for animals was what spring creates shortage. Senate votes of Trump's vetoes permit Saudi arms deals. Peter Cholo News time is 5:36 on this Tuesday morning. Now it's 5:37 on this Tuesday morning, and it's 23 minutes to 6 a.m. And it's time now for Peter Cello Sports Report. Boston Red Sox squared off against the Tampa Bay Rays tonight, 7 o'clock at Fenway Park. Mets ridiculous Yankees policy is only heard in them. Former ILB pitcher Lord Van Mill died following an injury from a fatal accident. Able to tease the feeling going on, which say thanks and heartbroken Fergie to fans covered the loser to a tribute like Max Holloway. Peter Cello News Time 5:37, and it's time out for Peter Cello Track and Transit Check. Wee on the MBTA subway, it's looking good. Commuter rail and the ferries, they are all looking good. Hey, look at that was the Bowies, New England and Rhode Island. 195. Both ends it is backed up between Seacock and East Providence. Route 60 East Bayside. Little slow ride. Route 102 to Situate area due to road work in Rhode Island. Jamestown, Newport, Battle, and Chicago Bridge was out looking good. And you should say that was out looking good. Out of the Cape, Bits looking good. Route 6 is good from Sackwood on all lanes. Route 28 is looking good from Boardbridge down to Falmouth. 24, the North Bad Side sold for the top rate of between 1.24, 148. The North Bad Side lost for Route 24 out of Taunton. 24, hit best game between 27 and Bucktown at 128 cat. Route 95 and the North Bad Side also around 128 cat in the Route 3 and Route 18 and Weymouth all the way down to break 2 split at 128 and South Bad Side from 24 and straight. And Randolph all the way to break 2 split, 7 expressway. North Bad Side to break 2 split, the hit best game between Quincy all the way to Dorchester and Route 1 and South Bad Side also to Charlestown. 93, South Bad Side to 129, Wilmington Island, Route 128 out in Renton. Route 93, South Bad Side doing the 9 to 495 out of Lawrence. Hippies Grand 129 in Wilmington. Route 3 to South Bad Side to Florida for Florida. Bilwick and Hippies Grand 128 in Burlington. 190 in South Bad Side, also West Boylston Stretch. And down in Western Mass, 91, North Bad Side, also 391 in Springfield, 291, North Bad Side, also the Prospect in Chicopee. In Connecticut, 91, the North Bad Side, also Woodstock between 187 and 75. 91, South Bad Side, also Route 5 in Westfield, Connecticut. 84, West Bad Side, also Route 8 in Waterbury, Connecticut. And 84, East Bad Side, after Route 7 in Denver, Connecticut. 95, the South Bad Side, also between Greenwich, Connecticut, all the way down to Harrison, New York. And the George Washington Bridge on the North Bad Side. Little slow at Fort Lee, New Jersey. The Lyon Expressway, West Bad Side, between 678 and all the way down to the Grand Central Parkway and Brooklyn Queens Expressway. Little to the Bay Ridge to Park Slope sections of Brooklyn and FDR Drive. South Bad Side, Little slow on Long Island Expressway and Lincoln Tunnel East Bad Side. Little slow. Route 98 East Bad Side. Little slow around Chester, New Chester, Connecticut. And Albany highways out looking good in the Capital District. Up in Northern New England, New Hampshire, and Maine highways out looking good. 93 South Bad Side slow between 213 Watts over to 485 in Andover. And 87 South Bad Side also Route 11 to Sheffield, New York, Route 15 and North Bad Side, so the Circleback Line, US Canadian border. Peter Jello News up 540, and it's time now for a weather report. And it is going to be another hot one in store. 85 with the best bet till 8 p.m. this evening, and 89 miles up to 95, 100 degrees of the temperatures in the upper 80s and mid 90s, and 2.7, 60s, low 70s, and time at noon to 8 p.m. on Tuesday. Risk of heat and exhausted during outdoor exertion of extended exposure. This includes Connecticut, Rhode Island, as well as eastern Massachusetts, lower elevation of western Mass, and combination of temperatures and high humidity will come out and create a situation where the chill notices not possible. Drink plenty of food that's safe. Air conditioned movements, sometimes you check by the relatives and neighbors. To reduce risk during outdoor work, the occupation of safety and air administration recommends scheduled frequent breaks and general air conditioning pipes. Everyone over the eye. Each of me move to a cool and chill location during the emergency. Call 911. 911. And isolate strong thunderstorms with gust with small hail. Rain as possible. This afternoon, a few strong to severe thunderstorms will clouds. Strong wind gusts and hail, and every rain all possible Wednesday afternoon, early evening. Forecast goes like this. Overnight, podcast been 67 degrees. Light south wind for Tuesday. Most skies got about 93 degrees. Southwest by 3 to 8 miles an hour. Tuesday night, most of the kids got 70 degrees. Southwest by 3 to 6 miles an hour for Wednesday. At temperature showers and thunderstorms after 3 p.m. Some stores put discuss winds and every rain. Rip is success got 91 degrees. Southwest by 3 to 7 miles an hour. Just with 30% new amounts less than 7 inch miles an hour. Possible thunderstorms for Wednesday night. Temperature showers and thunderstorms benchmark after 3 a.m. rise. Most skies by 67 degrees. Light southwest wind just pitch with 50% for Thursday. Slight gentle showers and thunderstorms benchmark for 80 miles. Most skies by 85 degrees. Light north wind just pitch with 20% for Thursday night. Most skies about 62 degrees coverage for Friday. Most skies going to 84 by 62 degrees. Light variable south wind for Saturday. Most of the part skies about 85 by 64 degrees coverage. Given southwest about 5 miles an hour in the afternoon. Then for Sunday, most of the part skies about 85 by 64 degrees and light west wind for Monday. Skies going to 83 degrees. Light north wind. And right now, Norton it is a fair skies at 69 degrees, and that's good for the Peter Cello. Morning news on this. To the morning, July 30th, 2019. Peter Woods will be a good morning and goodbye day. And hope you all have a wonderful day and stay safe in the hot weather.